I guess, just it's not taboo. It shouldn't be taboo. A lot of people don't ever have exposure to dwarfism. They don't know anyone. They rarely see anyone through
Or
their whole
just
life.
people of
So
any
just
physical disability.
Cullen and Charlie Adams may not look like the kind of family that have answered the question that has perplexed humanity, but they have. What is the meaning of life?
We just want to continue to pave the way so that our kids and other kids can just continue to walk down the street without any sort of fear of being pointed out.
They want to make the world a better place for the next generation.
We've both had,
Yeah,
fantastic
no,
lives and continue to. We've been raised in loving homes. We've been given every opportunity. We've both travelled. We live independently.
we're both used to being different, and being different is good.
Absolutely.
But that doesn't mean it's always been easy, especially 3 years ago when they found out Charlie was pregnant.
Because Cullen and I both have dwarfism and both have different types of dwarfism as well, there's a 1 in 4 chance that my type can be passed on, 1 in 4 of Cullen's. There's a 1 in 4 chance that our child could be average height. And then there's a 1 in 4 chance that both forms of dwarfism could be passed along.
That fourth combination would have been fatal. But if the odds weren't tough enough to deal with, Cullen and Charlie started copping criticism for wanting to even have a family.
Selfish for wanting
just living
children
our life.
and for bringing children into the world who have the same disability as us. But yeah, and that are going to live a life of suffering, and our answer to that is that we don't suffer.
In response, Charlie has been documenting on Instagram how great their lives are. Because just because life isn't perfect doesn't mean you can't have a perfect life. And Charlie and Cullen's lives have thus far been pretty amazing. For starters, they met representing Australia.
Yeah, we met at a training camp leading up
Yeah.
to my second games and
My
Charlie's
first games. So we were training in Team Australia for the 2013 World Dwarf Games at Michigan.
Cullen held the world record for the 1 and 200 metres.
We were both in the track relay. Our records still stand.
And Cullen also has quite the acting resume as well.
Playing Beatty Bow, Mad Max 3, Death in the Afternoon, Snow White and the Huntsman, Thor Ragnarok.
But now with 2 children, Tilba 2 and Tully, who is 4 months old, the Adams family is becoming quite the online sensation.
We've got 160, I think it's 161,000 followers on Instagram at the moment. And it's sort of it's just grown organically.
Charlie says 1 follower at a time, she's showing how their life is as good as anyone else's.
I don't like using the word normal. I don't think there's any such thing as normal. It is a word that gets thrown out, particularly now that we've got our 2 girls. People say, she looks normal or something like that, and that just, I guess I find that a little bit frustrating.
You can understand the word being used and thrown around. Even we use it, but when you think about it, I've thought about it later, and I understand where the dwarf community doesn't like to use that word, because just because something's rare, it doesn't mean it's not normal.
Charlie and Cullen are realists too. They know Tilba and Tully will have to deal with bullies.
I didn't feel that was an issue for me growing up, and I want to arm the girls to have the confidence that I had growing up. And so if they do fall victim to it, and pretty much every kid will, right, it'll be just water off a duck's back. They'll have this shield that's impenetrable.
Add to that the goodwill of most people, the reaction online is overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah, I mean, we both know no other way, so, I mean, we would just have to take your word for it that being a non-dwarf is great.
It's okay. I don't know if it's great. I haven't done any movies, so I can tell you my life is not as good as yours yet. Is there anything you can't do?
We've got step ladders.
Yeah, we got steps. Step stools.
I can't change light bulbs in my house either.